Hello friends, welcome to another video. I will be upgrading the stock speakers to the JBL speakers. So I have watched few videos and I've kind of understood how this needs to be done, and based on few other community members' suggestion, I have gone ahead and bought the speakers. Now I'm going to take you through the speakers and the equipments and the items you need to do the upgrade. So let's go. And here we go. The first one is the JBL 322F mid speakers. So this is a pair, but I'm just going to use one, and this comes in the center console. That will be the first one I'll be doing. And the next one is for the rear door cards. It's the Club 6520. I bought all of these off Amazon, and I'll put the links for these in the description below, so please do check out. And this is a Club 6520 for the rear door cards, and for the main front door cards I've got the JBL 622. Look at that, JBL 622 for the front door cards. It's a bit more power, so it's a 180 watt peak, 60 watt RMS and 180 watt peak, and this one also I got it off Amazon. So that's the speaker set done. Next, let's move to the items that you need. So I have taken a Wix flathead screwdriver. This is to remove the door card trims, and another standard different set of screws. You don't need, you essentially need just a Phillips screwdriver set. Then this is the sound deadening for the door cards, which kind of improves the feel of bass inside. The brand is called Canopus. I got this off Amazon as well. There we go, Canopus. It's a US brand. So what needs to be done is I need to remove these and then put it out in the sun. It's a sunny day today. Put it out in the sun as it gets warmed up and before we fix it on. And the next bit you need to buy, I bought these off eBay, the speaker base along with the wiring harness or loom. These are the converters, so these are needed. You need to get an extra pair for these speakers, right? You need to get an extra pair, so please go ahead and order that. That's here, that's in this package. And then finally, some equipments needed is the trim removal kit. So you will need one of these as well, ideally something like this or this one. Something like this will be needed for removing the door trims and accessing the screws and other bits. So yeah, so let's go ahead. And so first up guys, I will be attempting to upgrade the center console speakers. It's pretty straightforward. Now the first thing to do is we need to, first off, I need to remove the trim from here, and then look at doing the next bits, right? So first I start doing this. It's fairly straightforward. You start hearing some popping sounds, and it's as simple as that. Once it pops, you just remove it, I think, and that's it. It's as simple as that. I would suggest that you use some tool just so that you don't spoil the trim clips. So now we are removing the mid trim. So all I did was just put it inside and push it up, and the speaker just pops out. Simple mechanism. Look at the quality of the speakers, guys. Come on, this is what I mean, right? The styrofoam on this is very basic. So all I need to do is now unclip this piece here, and that's it. So it's a bit of a tricky one to just pull it out, pry it out slowly, and then once this is done, once you unclip this, the next step is to unscrew the speaker. So that's what I'm going to do now in a bit. The clip is quite secure. That's it guys, so that's done here. You see that's come off. This is the bit that we will be removing and changing it. So let's do that next. Let's take a look at how it is inside. There we go, nothing much there. It's just a clip and a screw. That's it. Remove these speakers first. Guys, I've unscrewed the speakers. Let's have a look at how these speakers are inside, right? My goodness, look at that guys. It's the most cheapest stuff I've ever seen. Literally, it's so cheap. No wonder the sound is not that great, right? It's very basic. Let's look at what our mid speaker upgrades look like. Come on, look at that guys. So that is going to be our upgrade for the mid speakers. It already feels such high quality, the way it is finishing, the amount of the material that is used, and the touch and feel. So let's open it up and see. Such high quality this is. Look at the feel, guys, come on. This is just amazing. Such good quality for speakers, and the finish, everything is on point. I love it. This one felt a bit tricky because this side screwed in snug, but this side I had to kind of go in from an angle because the speakers were slightly jutting out, but I think it's not a big deal. It's okay, I think. So that's done now. The magnets are so powerful, guys. So let's have a look at how that is fit in. You see that? It's slightly off because it's pushing out, but this side is snug. I think it shouldn't matter too much, but yeah. So giving it a bit of pressure, that's kind of fit in snug as well. Have a look at that. That's actually sat in very well and neat. So that's done. Now next we will do the wire loom connector. So if you notice further, you'll find that this one is small and this one is big. Similarly, on the speakers as well, you'll find that this is the small one and this is the big one. Now that's a perfect fit. I can show you how this has fit snug, and it goes in the small to the small and the big to the big. So this is ready now for the connection. Right, guys, so we have the trim here. Now what we need to do is, so this one, I believe, how is it? There we go. Right. So now all we need to do is make the connection here. So if you have a look at this goes in like that, and that's it. The connection is secure now. If you can have a look here, so the connection is secure, and once the connection is secure, we slowly slide this in and fit it. That's it. That is in now. So it's as simple as that. And the center speakers have been upgraded now. So that's it, guys. So the center speakers are done. We just need to ensure that it's snugly sat inside, and now we will do a quick sound test and see how it feels. How it's sounding now. Let's see. I think it's going to be amazing. Yes. So we have just completed upgrading the mid speakers, and I can already tell you it sounds so nice, and so I can't even wait to see how it's going to sound once we do all of the 4 door card speakers. So very excited, and it's really nice. Friends, we are about to start upgrading our door card speakers. So the first thing is, right, we need to ensure that there's one screw behind here and the rest is all clips. Slowly you remove it. So this kind of a tool is really helpful. I got it off Amazon for £9, I think. Gently, we just need to ensure that this trim, the mirror adjustments trim, comes off, and then there's a Phillips screw there which you use a screwdriver and remove. So let's see how we do that now. Got to be very careful when we do it, guys. There's a bit of a scuff that came off, unfortunately, but I think we got to be as gentle as possible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this cloth just so that it doesn't leave any marks. So use this cloth, put it underneath, and then gently pry it up. So that's it. Once this is off, we need to put our hands here and use this one, and that's it. It's as simple as that. And then this whole piece comes off, I think. Just be careful that none of the trim clips break off. So once this is done, just be careful, guys. See, I think I should have used a cloth here perfectly. I think when this thing wedged here and I pushed it, it left a mark, but that's okay. I can touch up on it. So once this is off, this is how it looks. So this is the whole unit, and what we need to do is remove this piece, and then this gets detached here. So let's do that now. So to remove this, what we need to do is press this small clip that you see here, this small clips. You press that, and then we release using that one. So press it. I'm going to slowly try and wiggle it out. There we go. And that's that. So that's Clip number 1 is off, guys. The next one we need to do is this clip here. Can you see? This one needs to come off. So we press this and pull it out. So right, that's it. So we have our door trim off now. So that's our door trim off, and we can keep it there so that can rest here. And this is how it looks now. So that's done. This is how it looks. Now what we need to do is that the entire door is held up only by this one flat screw, something like this to open it. How do I get this off? That is here. There we go. I don't know if you heard the pop. It's just a matter of just pulling it, and it comes off. So I'm gonna try and see. There we go. I'm just I started from one side and gently pulling it out is what I'm doing. It's better to take it easy because it's the first time, so it's better to take it very gently, I would say. There we go, and use that and keep going around. There we go. It's a simple thing, just clicks through, I think. That's it. So that's off. And there's one clip here. I don't know if you can see, there's one clip here. That's it. There's a green bit that came off. That will come slowly, gently. That's it. Now to the topmost. That's that. There we go. That's nearly done now. So here we have, so the panels have come off, all the door parts have come off now. So this is how it looks. These green bits that you see here are the ones that have been secured through the clips, right? So that's what made the noise of it popping. So, and now comes the fun bit, guys. So once the door is exposed, we kind of exposed this layer just to get access to the inside so that we can do the sound deadening first. But before that, we need to remove this piece just so that we can access the material, we can access it fully. So that needs to be removed. There we go. Once that is off, it's a bit easy, I think. Okay, so the next bit is, oops. So let that get exposed as it is, and we will use sound deadening to go inside. I'm going to cut a piece so that we can spread it across the door panel and try and get as much coverage as possible. So the first bit is to try and, I'm going to put some there, right? Okay, just try and get that in there. There we go. I've just put a layer there. So once that layer goes in, and the next I will try and use some inside here and then some here as well, I think. Right? So I've got another piece here. Remove this and try and wiggle it inside and give it in a way that it kind of fits in fully. And that should be it, guys. That's all I'm going to do now. So now, guys, most of the, can you see? I got 75 to 80% coverage of the door cards with the sound deadening material. Now that's done. It's stuck on really well, as you can see. Now I'll close up the flap and then look at upgrading the speakers. This is how it sounds now. See? No more tinny sound. Sound deadening has really worked. So now for the next bit, this is our speakers. Look at how the stock speakers are. Very basic material. All you need to do is put that and start. It's a Phillips screw, will also work. Once this comes off, this screw comes off, and then that single screw is off, and then what we need to do is push this up and pull it out. So that's what happens next. So we push it up. So look at how these speakers are. It's that basic, guys. Look at it, and that's it. Now we remove the same process, remove these clips, put the harness, wiring harness, and then connect the new speakers. This was plugged in like this here, so just press and hold and pop, it comes off, and this is now where the connector, the new wiring harness goes. I just decided to put some sound deadening right behind the speakers just to ensure that the wiring harness doesn't rattle. So that is a good plan actually. So there we go, that's done now. Okay guys, so now these are our JBL speakers, if you can have a look. So it is the JBL Club 622 speakers for the front door cards. Look at the quality, the clear difference between the stock ones. This is the stock and this is the JBL. Look at the magnet size and look at the size here. It's literally a joke, seriously. And see the quality of finish, and see the quality of finish on this, right? It is just amazing how good this is. Look at how good this is, right? So I ordered off eBay some speaker bases. So what we need to do now is take the speaker. It comes with some screws in the package. So you need to take these speakers, put it on the base of the speaker like that, and then screw it onto the base, and then the speaker itself goes onto the door card. So let's do that now. All we need to do is, it will align to one of the holes, and you need to take a screw and just tighten it here, and it just goes inside, as simple as that, right? And once that's done, we tighten it, and then this base is ready to go into the speaker door cards, as simple as that. Once this is done, you just now we need to attach the harnesses here and then fix it onto the door card, and that's our setup done. Just plugging this in so that this piece fixes in. This is our switch that goes, it's the connector, so that's done. Now the same principle again, we use the small one to the small and the big one to the big, so the connection is secure. So let's do that now. Fix the small one onto this. Let's see, it's a bit of a pain to kind of squeeze it in. So finally we have got these speakers cable harnesses done. It's straightforward again, the small one to the small one, the big one to the big one. Once this is nice and snug, now we can fit this one. There we go. Now that is done. This kind of goes inside to ensure this stays in without rattling. Just try and put this inside, and it's a simple fix basically. I don't know if you can see, but there is a clip here. This clip goes onto the same place as the OEM ones, and that's it. And push it in, and it goes. It just snaps in. There we go. If you can see there, it just goes in, and that's it. That's how it goes now. So it's fit now. So these speakers, there's no shake whatsoever, perfectly fit, no issues whatsoever. So the JBL coaxial speakers are done. There is also a small adjustment here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there we go, you can see it. It says plus 3 decibel and 0.3 decibel. I'm gonna just put plus, and we can adjust it from the inside when we do the EQ settings on the head unit. So that's it guys. Now I will just put a single screw here and tighten it, and that's one door done. I'm gonna quickly check the sound effect on it. Let's see how it goes. Guys, that is just one speaker. Think about it, just one speaker. The effect is so good. JBL is just blasting. So I'm going to keep it on to the plus 3 decibel and adjust everything from the inside. I'm very happy with the sound so far. Quickly, let's do all of the other 3 door cards and get back to actually how it sounds. So the simplest way to do is line it up against line up the green. You can see here, right? So the green grommets that you can see, line it up against the hole here, and then just slide it in, and that should be a straight fit without any issues whatsoever. Finally guys, I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. Quick one. It has been slow because I have been filming as well, but it's all done now and it's all snug. I can see there's no underpart gaps. All good, everything is gone in. So as long as the grommets are lined up, it's a fairly straightforward push. Hey friends, so that was the upgrade of the JBL speakers for the FK8 Type R. It was a great experience as a DIY. not so complicated. A little bit of fiddling around, but it's not too much at all, and the sound effect is so much better. Thank you, appreciate it. Stick around and stay tuned. Please do like, share and subscribe as we do more food, travel and car related content. See you soon.